Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away first. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bobcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted in the first drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's
throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got... wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Turbin. Caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Golden Eagles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blocker.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Field goal is good. That'll bring them to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Red pass hits complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, free safeties, you think about hitters. You think about guys spinning down in the box, making tackles. You don't really think about coverage skills all the time, but this guy might change your mind a little bit. Great tight coverage and man-to-man, and makes a play on the football. What a play.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense set on first down. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Quick completion on the out. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it inside the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Give to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick toss. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Turbin. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg.
And the Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Turbin. Zings it complete to the right. Great move, now he's got room. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him.
Makes the grab past the marker. And the Bobcats will move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bobcats are rolling down the field.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 20. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And it slips just inside that right upright. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 19 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Dropping back, it's Turbin. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Allen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on first and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
It'll be third and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Turbin. Rushes on him. He makes a grab. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won the one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
Jackrabbit.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Turbin. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Fights off a defender. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Handoff to the single back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll run it again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 26 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than this.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
1st down for the offense.
looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been great.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see, the winners of 10 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Southern Miss's offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Turbin. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Offense working from the pistol. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Raging Cajuns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't. Off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think you just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Turbin. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Play of the period, first down here. Off play action on first down. He'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A quick pass to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Cook. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Up-tempo for the offense.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Looking to buy time. Firing to the right, complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Cook. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great... atmosphere today in Lafayette.
And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Plows through the defense. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Raging Cajuns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The lone back's got it. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Flushed out of the pocket. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It's 1st down from the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a gap. It's Tolzien. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Coming out with it, it's Leon. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. That ball is live in the backfield. And And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
To the ground with the back. Hard running there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking to throw, it's Turbin. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to... You playing well after that big run there.
Off the play fake on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He makes a catch. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Quickly complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the air on first down. Puts it out of the air. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. NC State was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Cook. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. Snags it on the right. They're finally able to haul him down in midfield. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time. For this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game, and one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. Get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Motion from the back. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looking to scramble. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go.
A first down run in the red zone. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the...